What is going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and welcome to another Old School Wednesday review. So we're actually taking a look at two separate sets from the Adventures Egypt line. But the first one we're taking a look at is the Scorpion Tracker. That set 5918, had 35 pieces, one minifig, retailed for $4 US, and it came out in 1998. Now nowadays it's going for 31 new or about 10 used. The other model we're taking a look at is the Bi-Wing Baron. That set 5928, had 70 pieces, one minifig retailed for $6 US, and it also came out in 1998. Nowadays it's going for about 30 new or 13 used. And honestly, these sets are phenomenal. I think they've done a great job with a smaller set, especially for it being back in the 90s or late 90s. Every single set out of the adventure theme just knocks it out of the park. And these sets are no exception, although they are small, but we're gonna get into exactly why. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And the first model we'll take a look at is the actual Scorpion Tracker. So I'll just give you guys a 360 view of this set. Very nice looking, has that very Jeep-esque type feel to it. You can tell it's an off-road vehicle. A couple things I wanted to mention. Great looking printed pieces in it. Like as you guys can see, the little thermometer and the speedometer. Absolutely fantastic. And then also, the set has an awesome looking little map. The camera was having a bad day and didn't want to focus. But yeah, very nice looking printing. I love the fact that there's the Sphinx there, as well as the pyramids. Just great looking. But yeah, getting back into the car itself, a couple other things you get is you get two Scorpions, because it wouldn't be the Scorpion Tracker without these little guys. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this was the first theme that ever used them. The other thing I wanted to mention is it includes a number of different little tools. So you get a rifle, shovel, pickaxe, and I've mentioned this in a number of different reviews, but the thing I love about these cars is you can easily fit two minifigs in, and it's only about 6 wide, the car. So that is fantastic. They're only starting to do that nowadays with the Speed Champion sets. The other thing too is it has a nice little area to keep the map, and it fits in just like so. But anyways, that's the first model. Let's now take a look at the biplane. And here we have the Baron's biplane. So I'll give you guys a 360 view of this. A couple things I really wanted to mention I really liked. I love the flames on the sides. That looks fantastic. I also love the fact that this biplane has like 4 rifles on it, so it means business. It's not messing around. The other thing that's really cool is if you do this, it literally spins. So it's also pretty cool. It has great drivability. Yeah, actually, just to let you guys know, the the Scorpion Tracker actually has good drivability as well. So they're both pretty good in that department. But getting back to the biplane, guys, like, you're stealing my thunder. Just awesome looking little plane. I think LEGO's done a really good job on this. They'd be hard pressed to kind of improve on this. I'll be saying that a number of times in this review, but I just think it's just a nice looking plane. Now, there's nothing crazy in the cockpit at all. Let's just actually remove the Baron. And as you guys can see, they have some clear pieces in there to kind of represent a window. The other thing too is this set actually includes another unique map. So we'll just center on that. It's basically identical to the last one, although the faces are a little different, which I always thought was interesting. There's 4 different faces for this theme for the maps. And as you guys can see, they are different, which is interesting. Anyways, that's the set itself. Let's now take a look at the minifigs. And here we have the protagonist and the antagonist. So yeah, on the far right, we have the protagonist. That's the good guy. We got Johnny Thunder. Great looking minifig. I love the fact that he has a revolver in his pocket. Like, that just looks really, really good. The bandana, his authentic Johnny Thunder type hat. And then on the far left, we have Baron Von Baron. He is the bad guy of the theme. I love his, somehow this guy, he's like a pirate, but he's not quite a pirate. He has a spyglass, he has a hook. Nice looking torso, just a little bit more simpler, more dignified than Johnny Thunder. Johnny Thunder, obviously, his shirt's quite down, which is interesting. But yeah, I'll give you guys a 360 view of these minifigs. Nice looking. No back face printing, no back torso printing, none of that existed really back in the 90s, but you know, they're just all in all good looking, simple minifigs. I also like the fact that the Baron has a scar on his left cheek, and I love his big mustache. But anyways, those are the minifigs. All in all, I think they're pretty good, especially for the 90s. But let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I love both these sets. This one just has that very 1920 type feel car to it. It's like right after a Model T basically. And then the biplane. How can you go wrong with the biplane? I used to mix this in all the time with the Wild West sets when I was a kid. I know the time frames are off, but I was a kid and I used it and I thought it was great. Like, I knew the time frame was a little off, but close enough, right? And I just think it really, I don't know, I think they've done a really good job at a biplane, and I'd like to see LEGO do a better job with a biplane nowadays at this same size. I just think it's great. I just think for vehicles and locations, the adventure theme they always did such a fantastic job. But yeah, I'd be interested to know your guys' thoughts, if you possibly own these sets, any areas you think they could maybe improve on them. I just think all in all, Adventures is just such a great theme, and I really hope that one day LEGO decides to return back to them. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. But if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future old new sets we do on this channel. I love doing them, and yeah, it's a good time. But anyways, that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.